It's 1:18 a.m. Outside, the neighborhood is awash of gray and static, with heavy rain hammering against the pavement. Inside, the house is quiet, the family settled into the deep, unsuspecting sleep of a normal Tuesday night. That silence is broken when every phone in the house begins to scream at once. It's the piercing, jagged frequency of an emergency alert. Ethan wakes to his heart thumping against his ribs as his sister cries out from across the hall. Downstairs, lights flicker on. The family gathers in the kitchen, their phone screens the only source of light. They find the same text staring back at them. Emergency warning. Do not leave your home. Then a final instruction appears at the bottom of the alert. Do not respond if you hear your name called. Ethan's father moves through the house with practiced efficiency. He checks the deadbolts, rattles the window frames, and shuts off the porch light. He is preparing for an intruder he can see and touch. His mother whispers to them, her voice shaking as she suggests it's likely an escaped criminal from the nearby facility. She is trying to fit the warning into a world they already understand. They've turned the house into a fortress, centering their defense on the strength of the locks. But while the father watches the doors, the warning on their phones has already shifted the threat from the physical to the auditory. Then, the power fails. The hum of the refrigerator and the hallway lights vanish instantly, leaving only the dim blue light of their phone screens. A new update pushes to every screen. The message is shorter this time. It may imitate voices. Ethan feels a sudden chill. Somewhere on the second floor, he hears a floorboard groan. Then, his mother's voice drifts down from the dark upstairs hallway. "Help me," she says. But Ethan's mother hasn't moved. She's standing right beside him. The voice calling for help is coming from an empty floor. Above them, heavy footsteps begin moving across the second floor, traveling the length of the hallway directly over their heads. The sisters' quiet sobbing is the only other sound. Ethan's father clicks on a heavy flashlight, the beam cutting a narrow white hole through the dark as he starts up the stairs alone. The footsteps upstairs stop as the light approaches. They watch the beam sweep the ceiling, then the hallway corner, and then the light snaps off. Silence follows. A moment later, his father's voice calls down from the darkness. Everything's okay, but the words don't sound right. The voice is his father's, but it's layered, as if two different recordings of the same man are playing at once, with one trailing just a fraction of a second behind the other. In the dark, the family can no longer trust what they see or what they hear. The entity used the darkness to separate them, and now uses a familiar voice to bridge the gap. Ethan's phone vibrates again. The text loads slowly, character by character. If you hear a family member calling you from another room, do not answer them. From the top of the stairs, the father's voice calls out again, deeper this time. "Ethan, come upstairs." It waits, the silence stretching between the words. When Ethan doesn't move, the footsteps return. They aren't pacing the hallway anymore. They are coming down the stairs, heavy and deliberate, heading straight for the kitchen. A figure emerges from the shadows. It wears his father's clothes and walks with his father's stride, but his face is pulled into a smile that is far too wide, the corners of the mouth reaching up toward the eyes. His mother pulls him back, her breath hitching in her throat. She doesn't call out his name. She only whispers, "That's not him." The kitchen lights suddenly surge. In the flicker of a single second, the face of the thing on the stairs glitches. Its features shift and overlap, multiple sets of eyes and mouths trying to settle into a single human shape. As the lights die again, their phones buzz for the last time. One final message occupies the center of the screen. It is inside the home. Physical barriers only work when you know which side of the door the threat is on. Once the ability to verify reality is lost, the locks don't keep the danger out. They only ensure that there is no way to escape what is already inside.